today. From Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Back to throw, it's Levis. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. A nice throw there. And this is a quarterback, you remember, looking to do what no other rookie has done, and that's lead his team into the Super Bowl.
And now you've made me go back down memory lane a little bit because we have had a few guys come close. Think about Patrick Mahomes in 2018. Second year in the league, but his first as a full-time starter. I go back to 2000 with the Vikings and Dante Culpepper. Also his first year as a starter. But this would be something I think would be very noteworthy.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are one game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got, and that's a heck of a run right there.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Levis to throw it. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Back to the air on second down, Levis. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Steelers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Hooker's going to throw it. Complete to his target, Jalen Hyatt. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. He has enough for the first down on the keeper, a gain of 6. Now Hooker. A quick throw, but incomplete. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 37.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Hooker. Got an open man, it's Pickens. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Here's Hooker to throw it. He's got some room to operate. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. Najee Harris A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. That time a 6-play drive. And it was finished off by a Najee Harris touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Henry. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now 2nd and 5. A toss right to Henry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
2 things to watch. First is strength and being able to break out of that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on 3rd down. Levis sets up to throw here. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
First carry for Najee Harris. He stiff arms him and just shutting him off there. He's still on his feet. Najee Harris. And finally wrestled down at the 11. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. Give him 69 yards on the ground. A conference championship on the line and a championship-type run right there.
That guy's running as if he can smell it, feel it, and obviously wants it.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll set up to run the quarterback draw. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Hendon Hooker taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Steelers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
Yeah, this is pretty similar to the Wildcat plays that were bouncing around the league circa 2008 or so. The idea here, just snap it right to the guy you want to run with it. In theory, you're getting yourself an extra blocker. And here, that Wildcat runner is your quarterback, and he takes it into the end zone.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and that'll make the score 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Levis back to throw. A shot downfield for Burks. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Levis. Throw left side complete. That's Hopkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2nd catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a 1st down. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll be pretty well stopped at his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. They work now on 2nd and 9. Levis from the gun. To the sideline and incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the 1st down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now, Titans in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just now supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Hooker now on 1st down. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Jeffrey Simmons able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard.
I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to him, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
103 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this AFC title game.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
1st down throw here. It's Hooker. Complete to Austin here over the middle.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Hooker.
And that is incomplete.
Third down, Hooker looks to throw it.
Flush to his right.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Cordell. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And able to get this out to the 25.
They begin with Henry.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Here's Levis. Got his man, Okonkwo.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Levis out of the shotgun now.
The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A first down carry for Henry. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Levis looking to throw.
Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Second catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a first down. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
54 yards on the ground in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line.
AFC title game, 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to play. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Henry is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line.
He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
You can almost feel him thinking as he's running the football. Just one more block, anything to get me to the perimeter and around the corner. Couldn't quite get there. Ends up getting spilled for a loss.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now Levis.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. DeAndre Hopkins from 4 yards out.
And the Titans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all.
And it's finished off by the touchdown from DeAndre Hopkins. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are.
Hooker to throw on 1st and 10.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go.
They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen and put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well. This will go to Henry out wide.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
3rd and 2. Here's Levis. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Working from the gun, here's Levis.
He dumps it off for Henry. And it's a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry from 13 yards out.
And the Titans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Folk connects on the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. Powering his way forward.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Looking to throw. Hooker.
Oh, he stays up. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. A final shot before break. Hooker. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, one half remains in the battle to see who will take home that Lamar Hunt trophy and represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's look back to the NFC Championship game held earlier today. And this is going to be a hot ticket. It's the Dallas Cowboys, America's team, heading back to the Super Bowl as they await the winner of this AFC Championship game. We got an excellent first half from the man from Tennessee. That's Hendon Hooker. He threw 2 touchdown passes, ran for another, as his guys have the lead at halftime.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter.
And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent.
There he goes, right side.
Inside the 10.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Najee Harris
with his second touchdown of the night.
And the Steelers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
KJ Hamler returning it. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that can make this a 3-possession game.
74 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
They keep it with Henry on first down.
He'll take this to the 46.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and 2. A give to Haskins up the middle.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
So after some runs, now they'll throw with Levis. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Levis on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
AFC Championship tilt, 3rd quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here.
Folk's kick is good.
And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now it's the backup Winston.
He finds Pickens over the middle.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And this is going to be a Steelers first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
And that's the kind of run you get when you know Super Bowl berth is in sight. They've got the lead. It's the second half. All those weeks of wear and tear in your body just go away. He's running with purpose now, and that's a heck of a run.
Now this is going to be a quarterback draw.
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Throwing. Hooker.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
The Steelers send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
Derrick Henry and the rest of the Titans offense about ready to roll again.
We've seen him be good so far. He's hoping to continue that trend here in quarter number 3.
And typically when you see guys running it this well, they see the game in slow motion, don't they? They see the cuts happen, they see the blocks happen, they feel really good about their vision, and then they use their legs to find that open space.
And he's had some good help up front to boot. He finds Hopkins complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Levis to throw off play action. A shot downfield for Burks. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
115.
Levis to throw once more.
That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4 but got 3.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Hooker from his own end zone.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And he will take this one home. It's throwing after the interception. Hooker.
That's caught. It's Austin left side.
Nifty. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Calvin Austin.
75. And the busy night for Henry continues. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Back to throw. It's Levis.
Pass incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
1st and 10, it's Levis.
He finds Aguilar over the middle. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Levis to throw it.
DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 26. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Back.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate.
Levis now on 2nd down.
And he's got it.
And the Titans are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Titans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Najee Harris and the Steeler offense set to go to work once again.
He has a chance to hit that often elusive 200-yard mark on this drive.
And most of the time during a game, people aren't keeping track of individual statistics.
Are you sure?
Well, a lot of the runners kind of know. But I'll guarantee you someone has sent word into the offensive line that he's got a chance to get over 200 on this drive. That should give them a little extra motivation because they love it when backs break that barrier.
Absolutely. We'll see if he can do it. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Hooker's going to throw it. And he'll get it right back to Washington. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Let's make these babies crawl the way back.
Harris running straight ahead. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. And that is incomplete. They sure went against conventional wisdom, calling a pass on 3rd and inches.
Had to be thinking to themselves, the defense is going to overcommit against the run. Should be an easy pitch and catch. Didn't turn out that way.
The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the fourth quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Levis to throw.
I got 15. Come on.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Here comes 2nd down. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. So just nowhere to escape the pressure that time. He goes down for a safety, and that should all but do it here in this one.
Yeah, they put up a good fight, but you're right. Now they have to kick it away, and this one definitely looks like a lost cause.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. This is taken at the 15. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he is going to have a Steeler 1st down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. You're going to see me in your nightmares. Swear to God.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Got an open man. It's Washington. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw, Hooker. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, what, 7?
Boswell for the extra point.
And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. So that drive, 4 plays.
And it was Jalen Hyatt with a touchdown catch to end the drive.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. So Levis and the Titans now
Down by 12. A little under 50 seconds to go. Their Super Bowl hopes hanging by a thread as they come up on first down.
Levis in trouble. Down he goes. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Keanu Benton
Bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
The Steelers are AFC champs once again as we say thanks for watching and good